We've missed him answering all of our questions for us. Yeah, you kind of did. I appreciate that. But then there was that one you got wrong. And that I know, don't you hate when like you're doing something nice and it screws you over? It's like I definitely know that feeling, by the way. Okay. So the more we're on task, the better you'll do on the test. Ooh, it's gonna be a rough one, marching down my chin. She was already tardy 3 days ago, so I'm already $2 richer eventually. Okay, right here. These are the test quizzes. So molar mass, grams to moles, moles to gram, molarity, graph. Definitely have to talk about these. They're easy, but we better talk about them. So application, then percent concentration and dilutions. All right. You don't need to scan this right now, but that is in your lab book somewhere. And it is a review playlist of each section. So like if you need more than today, it's a lot like today. You can scan that, do the problems again and work through them, and then have me work through them for you. Okay, fair enough. All right, so on this piece of paper you have, we're just going to work through these problems. You will need your periodic table. Might as well take that out right now. All right. So each one of these will follow the same style today. Now, some of you, and you guys are great. I'm not trying to be negative. That's my middle name pretty much. Try and participate a tiny bit more today than normal for some of you. And you know who you are. And you'll do better tomorrow. Some of you, you're going to get an A even without this review. But just be patient. All right. So work through each problem. And then we'll just make sure we're good on all of them, hopefully. So first one's on your own paper. What is the molar mass of KClO3? And if you want to, you could have your partner do the other one, and then you guys just check. All right, it's up to you. But make sure you can do this. Now, you can't use your phones as a calculator tomorrow. Would anyone like one of my practice calculators? So you can practice with the thing you'll actually use. Anybody else? Okay. Isaac, you want me to close those blinds? Are they bugging you? Okay, apparently not. I'm sorry, child, but no cans. I pleaded with them yesterday to no avail. It was going to be on my birthday, but they wanted to make sure and focus on my birthday more, so they ended it a week early so we could prepare. We'll just say November 13th is a whole different type of can drive, if you know what I'm saying. Yes.
On an unrelated note, do you like Mountain Dew in a plastic bottle or in a, like a...
I have no preference, as long as it has sugar. And don't bring me Mountain Dew Live Wire. I love it, but it makes me sick. Yeah, it's weird. Is what? Yes, this is chlorine. This is a K, a Cl. I'll make it capital just for emphasis, and then 3 O's. Chlorine's 35.5. Okay, once you have an answer, check with your lab partner, see if you guys agree. You match them. The bottom one you don't match them, I don't think. What'd you get on the bottom one?
162.
160. He got 148 too. So find out what went wrong.
You timed the thing?
Yeah, you did 5. It should be 6.
I did.
Should be 6.
You did. I did 6.
Did you do 2 ends?
Yeah. No, I did.
Okay, because that's 14. Okay, here we go. So KClO3. As a class, what do we have? Thank you, Micah. 122.5 grams per 1 mole. Raise your hands if you had it right. Good. All right. Let's just move on. Well, not move on. This one was 162. Ooh, 148. We had some argument. Or sorry, it was one.
Yeah,
It is 148. Sorry. 148. I apologize. Did you put N in as 13? Did you get MG as 24? Somewhere something went wrong. That's all I know. All right. Okay, raise your hands if you're comfortable finding molar mass. All right, please listen. On the exam, you only have to find molar masses on the molar mass section. Every other question type, if you need it, it's given to you already. That should save a ton of time. We okay with that? If you fail this, like technically you would fail every other part, even if you knew how to do it, but we don't want that to happen. So the only time you calculate masses is on the first quiz. The rest, they're given to you. All right, so I just lied. Well, hold on. Hey Siri, what's the molar mass of potassium bromide?
The answer I found is 117.83
Okay,
atomic mass units.
you guys start solving these. I'll find these masses real quick. You start solving these picket fences. If you don't remember, that's a moderately large oof, but we'll hopefully be able to review it. But I just sounded like an 8-year-old, didn't I? Hey Siri, what's the molar mass of potassium hydroxide? Why are you not talking to me right now? It's like high school all over again. Hey Siri, what's the molar mass of potassium hydroxide?
The answer I found is 55.967 atomic mass units.
Whoops, what am I doing right there? Okay, take 2 minutes, solve these if you can. Okay, make sure you read the question so you know what you're solving for. Start with your given, cancel out what you don't want. As always, once you have an answer, please compare to the person by you. Is it too dark in here? Are the calculators working good enough? Yeah, that's 24 grams. Sorry. That looks awful, but it's 24 grams. Or 24 grams per 1 mole. Let me just erase. Oh, that's way hard to look that way. Oh, I didn't realize how delayed that is. Okay, Tom. All right, here we go. Raise your hands if you have answers. Raise them. Okay, I got to go quicker. We'll run out of time. The process of the picket fence is the same every single time. You take the given 4.5 moles KBR. Tell your partner, where does this always go? Down here. 1 mole per every what then? 118. Times them and you get what number? 530 what? Okay, sounds good. Who had that? Raise your hands. Okay, this time 65 grams. So what goes down here? The grams. 1 mole. I don't know, 1.1 something maybe? 1. Oh, 0.16. Sorry, yeah. Okay, 1.16 moles. Okay, always repeat the same thing. Take the given, park it right here. Make sure this unit always goes down there. 1 mole, 24 grams. What was that answer? All right. Now, tomorrow, if you're the person that like worries, like, I don't know if I did it right. Grams is usually a big number and moles is usually a small number. So if you get a huge number and it's moles, you probably did it backwards. So double check your process and move from there. Tomorrow, the way the test is written, everyone, this is an X on, so it's nerdy, but I program the questions so that X is different for every single kid. So don't panic tomorrow if you're talking like, oh, KBR, I got 530, you got 12. Well, this was a huge different number for everyone. Okay, moving on. Molarity. This is our nemesis. Remember that quiz we averaged 39% on? Yeah, I remember it. It was a rough day for me. See if you can do molarity and then grams with molarity. Remember, some of you like 2 steps here. Some of you, this one, not some of you, all of you, this one should be 3. Okay, take a couple minutes. How many don't remember at all? Raise your hands. Look at that. I need to talk from the back of the room better because it must stop right around where Pearson is. Okay, hold on. If you don't know, just chill for a second and we'll work through it. We just did molar mass of KBR. 118.
What's the molar mass of KBR?
Did it work?
She would knock me.
Yeah. Siri, she needs.
Every girl ever.
Yeah. Oh, hashtag, whatever. Siri needs a name. She doesn't work very well with formula. And KOH, we just did that one too. What was that one? Anyone? Fine, I'll look. 56.
As you find the molarity and then divide that by 2. Yeah, okay, number 5 has me. Number 4 has me.
Thanks. All right. Let's do number 4 together real fast. Meekum, what was your answer? 1.8, do we agree with that answer? Okay, so the answer is 1.8, capital M, but that doesn't help you unless we just show you. Okay, molarity, most kids seem to like doing it in 2 steps, so I'll do it in 2 steps. The first step, find moles. Now, don't overthink it. We just barely did a page of finding moles, right? We take my given grams, and I set up a picket fence to solve for moles. So I must have the 118 grams right here. Is that correct? 1 mole. 85 over 118 was 0.72. Is that right? 0.72 moles. But that's not my answer, because what's the unit of molarity? It's moles over liter. So I take this and I put it in my denominator, but also a trick, it's 0.4 liters. And I already forgot, 1.8? Okay, 2-step process. Convert the grams to moles every time. Bless you. Convert the grams to moles. And then the last part, divide by volume. Convert grams to moles and divide by volume. Okay, number 5. At the end of number 5, I want you to just end up doing it a pretty simple way. So this was 56 grams per mole, right? All right, what does a capital M really mean? All right, it means 4 moles per liter. And all those of you that said molarity, that's true. But ultimately, it's a 4 mole over a 1 liter. I didn't put a 1 there, but there would be. I think I can get it in there. Oh, nope, getting worse. Anyway, 1 liter. Okay, so this is my loaner. It's not part of a proportion. I'm going to start with my volume. And it has to be in liters. 0.25 liters. I'm going to solve for grams. Take a minute and see if you can do it from there now that it's halfway set up. So I've given you your destination and your departure. See if you can connect them in the middle with the picket fence. Once you get an answer, tell your lab partner. You're not alone, my friend. Tons of kids have forgotten how to do it. Okay, let's let Garrett finish. No, go ahead, Garrett, and then I'll talk after. 56 is the correct answer. Who got 56? Oh, that's rough. That was 5 people. Isn't it cute? Okay, please pay attention. And we can do another one of these because obviously if 4 people got it right, we have a problem. Okay, please look. I start with the volume. Then if liters are up here, where do they need to go? Down. So I have this 4 moles for every 1 liter. Now, check. I want grams. Are moles grams? No. So I need another step, right? So I need to come down here. This unit always goes there. For every 1 mole, I have 56 grams. And then you multiply. And 0.25 times 4 is just 1. Times 56 is 56. All right.
Nothing has to go in that bottom left one?
Nothing goes here.
Oh, so it's just there.
Yep. All right. Now, my friends, some of you, this will save you a lot of time. If you get a problem that asks for grams from molarity, now this is the only time that this works. If you get grams from molarity, just multiply all three numbers in your problem. That's all you're doing. Now, there's science to it, but the other ones underneath are just ones. So you can take your volume times your moles times your molar mass. Yes.
Is the loaner always going to be like a liter or a milliliter?
Yep. For these problems, the loaner is always a milliliter. Well, really, it should be a liter. It's the volume.
Like when it's
Yep. Okay. So if you're asked for grams from molarity, you can just multiply them. Okay, we better do another one, right? Of each. I don't know if the next page. Okay, it does not have it. So,
If Jack wants another one, he's gonna do like 4. No. I just got lost there.
okay, 75 grams of NaCl in 200 milliliters. NaCl is 58.5 grams per 1 mole. Okay, you work on this one and I'll write another one here. Okay, give that your best shot.
Wait, why? No. I think you divide.
What?
Yeah, when you're trying to find you divide them, right?
For 4?
It already gives you.
There is some dividing, yes. Okay. I looked at 3 and they had 6.5. Do we get anyone in agreement with that number? Okay, well, 6.4, whatever. Close enough. Okay. It's okay. Don't confuse yourself. Step number 1 is to take your given grams, 75, and convert to moles, right? 75 divided by 58.5 was what number? 1.2? All right, now that's moles. Do I want just moles? No, I need molarity. So the second part is to divide by 0.2, and I get Pearson, what'd you do wrong?
I did everything opposite of what I was supposed to.
Well, don't do that again. All right. Number 5, give it a shot. Who's already done number 5? Okay, I'll give you just 1 minute. Oh, it's 26. Sorry.
now it's really
Oops, sorry, this is mole, not a capital M. All right, what did we end up with? 39, good job. Online student, I saw that, well done. 39 grams. Okay, when I was your age, I could do this today and I'd fail it tomorrow. I could go home and look at my paper tonight and I would fail it tomorrow. So what I would do to myself, and you don't have to, but what I would do is I would write down what I did so I could read. Because just looking at this tonight, if you even bother to study, might not be effective. So if Tom Davidson was doing this, I would write a note for number 4. I divided my given grams by the molar mass. And I divided that answer by the volume. Like I would write that sentence to me. So tonight, when I looked at this to review, I'm like, oh yeah, I did 2 steps. I divided this given by the molar mass, and I divided the answer by the given volume. Well, everyone is different, and that's fine. Number 5, I would write to myself, if I'm asked for grams and given molarity, I multiply the 3 numbers. That's what I would memorize. And then I'd read a problem, and it would say, how many grams are needed from this molarity? And you'd be like, I don't even care. I'm just going to multiply the 3 numbers. Now, look real careful, though. In number 5, are there 3 numbers? Yes, but no. Where's the 3rd number? KOH. Remember I called it the hidden proportion a while ago? It's hidden. There are 3 numbers in that sentence. We just don't see the value. All right, next. Percent concentration M over V. It gives you solution. Are you going to add? No. Don't worry about number 7. There's not one like that on the test. So just do number 6. You want it in milliliters on this one. Well, anytime you're going to do molarity, then you have to be in liters. Percents will always be in milliliters. Let me see something real fast. All right, let me show you guys something real quick. We'll type it and then we'll talk. I'm going to turn the light on for this for a second. Are you going to be all right? Wait, I'm doing good. I know, but you're distracting. I love you. It's the beautiful eyes. Are you learning enough?
Yeah, I'm learning.
Okay. Because not being rude to anyone, he can do it in his sleep. Some people around here cannot. Okay, please look. The periodic table. Will you look at this? This is to answer Lucy's questions and some of your fears. Everyone, open your periodic table and look on the far left. The formulas are right here. So Lucy said, I'm going to be worried about milliliters or whatever. But if you look for percent concentration, it tells you the milliliters are in the solution. It does it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you can use it. Okay, so let me hold on real quick. I don't even know how to do it. I'm trying to show, but it's not working, so never mind. Okay, anyway, I was trying to show online, but it's in the middle on the far left. You can see those equations, and you can see right above it, molar mass. You can see right below it, parts per million, dilution, and molarity. Molarity is up top. but they're all right there to help you not confuse the units. Okay, this problem, did it say to add? No, so don't add. So you end up with 35 over 250, is that right? 35 over 250 times 100, that's upside down. And we get 14. Ooh, that is one of the answers. Well, never mind, I forget. That used to be the exact test question, but now it changes. So some of you get 11, some of you get 14, some will get 11, 13, like my birthday. All right. You don't have to do any algebra on the test, so let's move to number 8. This is straight off the test. The numbers are different, but they're all similar. This is one of the most missed questions ever. Okay, try 8 and 9. They're parts per million. But this one, I'm just going to put an arrow here and say this is not a ppm question.
And that's kilogram. Wait, are we doing number 8 or 9?
Both.
Oh,
If you can't remember the equation for ppm, find it right where I just told you on your lab book or your periodic tables. All right. Are we okay with 30? It's just algebra. The equation, and once again, you can look, it's right there on your periodic table. The equation says ppm equals mg over kg, correct? So then just plug in the pieces it gave you. It told you ppm was 15, so we knew 15 was equal to something over kilograms, which was 2. So just multiply both sides by 2, and you're done. Okay, number 9. Anyone figured out how to do this? It's rude because it looks like a parts per million question. But if I told you it is a dilution, would you know what to do? There was a sentence for dilution. Didn't go well. Yesterday I taught you a sentence about dilution. It was multiply. I'm such a good teacher. Not one single person remembers my sentence. Multiply the pair and divide by the loner. Does that sound familiar? I promise I said it. So what word, maybe you'll remember this, what word connects of? Of is your connector. Turn of into a multiply sign. 3 times 30,000 divided by the other one. 18.
I mean, that's not really hard. We just forgot.
No, I know it's not hard. You just forgot. So that's why we have reviews.
Can I write that on the? Can I write down my of?
Of's fine with me. I don't care. I don't know where it is. It's too dark. Turn my light on real fast. Oh boy, where'd I put it? Not again. Oh, there you go. Oh, what if I can cuss? I'm leaving you. Okay, lights for me again. Okay, fair enough. Go ahead. All right. We found the final concentration of the waste. So concentration would be ppm. If you look, I also said this yesterday, the unit is the one you don't have two of. So liters and liters cancel, you're left with ppm. But on the test, 18 is all you need. Yeah. Marshall. Yep. All right. Okay. We're doing all right. We got 10 minutes to do about 6 minutes of stuff. So I think we'll be all right. Try this pretty quick. If you can't read, this says 240 milliliters. I know you can all read. If you can't see is what I meant to say. And that's 27 grams. Those are the numbers you'll need. Okay, try these. This exact thing is on there. I mean, a more clear version of it, but yeah. It's usually really highly scored. Last year we averaged 94% on this question. Don't overthink it. You can overthink it, but you have to double overthink it to get it right. So I would underthink it. That makes no sense. Here we go. How many milliliters are in a serving? Nope. Serving size, 240. Serving size, 240. Maybe you guys can't read. Just kidding.
I thought that there were 2.5 servings per container, so what's one serving, not the whole thing?
Well, serving size is 8 fluid ounces or 240, but the bottle has 2.5 total in it. All right, now, then how many grams per serving? 27. Percent then would be 27 over 240 times 100, and that is?
Oh, that shows sugar per serving. I thought it was total sugar.
No, the labels are always per serving unless it says specifically per container. Now, okay. Please stick with me. We're not done. The label you see tomorrow will be much more readable. It still says the serving size, though. Don't confuse it. Now, please, if you did this wrong, you still should have got 11, because you would have had to multiply both by 2.5, then divide, and it would have been the same answer. Okay. One last part.
That looks a lot harder.
This is way easy. There's no math. So at what time of day does NO reach a peak? Well, here's NO. Just go down. Okay. This is on the test. This exact one. I'm not going to give you the answers, but just because it has parts per million and all that doesn't mean it's confusing. Look at the graph and think about what people do in the morning and in the night in LA. All right. What are they doing with their automobiles in the morning? Anyway, you can look at this. Like, we usually average really high on this. I just want you to see it in advance. It's just graph reading. Let me check one thing. I'll come back to this one in a second. Yep, that's it. So when we look at the competencies on the front page of your lab book, anyone have that out? Where it says, oh, it doesn't say it. It's on Canvas. This one would be the quiz that's called graph. And then the food label, that's the quiz that's called application. So anyway, they are what they are. Any questions on them? This really annoys me. Teachers that let their kids just do nothing for the last 10 minutes. Okay, tomorrow you're going to turn your lab books in, which means all your homework should be done. Any questions from 1 to whatever, any questions I can help you with, I will do as much homework as you ask me for the next 4.5 minutes. It's page 16 or 17. Right there, what's that page? Okay, your homework is 17 through the end. Literally, all of you have it 100% done, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm done.
No. Hey, don't pack up. I just said it bugs me when teachers let their kids do nothing for the last 10 minutes. So at least look like you're doing something. You are welcome, by the way, to take the practice quizzes online as many times as you want. They're the same questions from the test. All right, you good? Logan, I'm going to log out so the meeting won't be so long.